Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed small changes in your body that you couldn't explain? Maybe your shirts seem to hold on to a certain scent, or your belly has gotten bigger, even though your diet hasn't changed. Perhaps your ears appear larger than before, or your legs don't have the same strength they used to. These changes may seem minor, but they are actually clear markers of how the body adapts to aging. Some happen gradually, while others can surprise you overnight. Aging isn't just about wrinkles and gray hair. It's a process that affects every part of the body, from skin and muscles to metabolism and circulation. Some of these changes are visible, some are felt, and others you may not even notice until someone points them out. But the good news is, understanding these signs can help you take better care of yourself, allowing you to stay active, independent, and strong well into your later years. Today we're breaking down 4 key signs of aging in men, 1 related to smell, 2 that involve changes in size, and 1 that becomes smaller with age. By the time we finish, you'll have a deeper understanding of what's happening inside your body and what steps you can take to age with confidence, vitality, and strength. Before we begin, if you're committed to staying informed, proactive, and embracing aging with wisdom, make sure to subscribe to Graceful Elderly and share this message so that more seniors can take charge of their health. Now, let's dive into these 4 surprising signs of aging and what they reveal about your body. The subtle but unmistakable smell of aging. Have you ever noticed that certain older people have a distinct scent, even when they practice good hygiene? Maybe you've smelled it in senior living communities, in the clothes of elderly relatives, or even on your own shirts. This isn't about body odor from sweat or poor hygiene. It's something much deeper that happens at a cellular level. Men age, the skin undergoes biochemical changes that lead to the production of a compound called non-enal. This compound is created when fatty acids in the skin break down due to oxidative stress. The result is a slightly grassy, waxy, or even stale aroma that clings to fabric and skin. Unlike regular body odor, non-enal doesn't wash away easily with soap and water. It binds to fabrics, lingers on clothing, and can remain noticeable even after bathing. Take Richard, a 74-year-old retired engineer who started noticing that his shirts seemed to retain a certain scent even after washing them. His granddaughter once told him, "Grandpa, you smell like books and wood," a surprisingly common way people describe this change. At first, he assumed it was his cologne or detergent, but switching products didn't change anything. That's when he learned that his skin itself had developed this new scent as a natural part of aging. Studies show that people over 40 begin producing non-enal in small amounts, but by the time men reach their 70s, it becomes much more pronounced. While this is a completely natural process, there are ways to reduce its buildup and keep skin feeling fresh. Use body washes designed to remove excess oils, especially those containing green tea, citrus extracts, or charcoal, which help neutralize non-enal. Eat antioxidant-rich foods such as green tea, leafy greens, and citrus fruits to reduce oxidative stress and slow the process. Wash clothes with baking soda or odor-neutralizing sprays designed for aging skin, as regular detergents may not fully eliminate non-enal from fabric. If you've ever noticed that your scent has changed over the years, now you know. Why? It's not just your imagination. It's a natural part of aging that every older man experiences. And while you can't stop your body from producing non-enal, you can manage it effectively. A bigger belly that won't budge one of the E. Most common signs of aging in men is a growing midsection. And it's not just about eating too much or exercising too little. As men get older, metabolism slows down, muscle mass decreases, and hormonal changes make it easier to store fat, especially in the abdomen. You may have noticed that even if you're eating the same way you did in your 40s or 50s, your waistline keeps expanding. That's because testosterone levels decrease over time, reducing the body's ability to maintain lean muscle. Since muscle burns more calories than fat, this shift causes metabolism to slow, meaning extra calories turn into belly fat much more easily. For some men, it's not just about appearance, it's about how it feels. Maybe shirts fit tighter, bending over is harder, or carrying extra weight makes movement less comfortable. Take Frank, a 76-year-old who was always lean in his younger years. Even though his diet hadn't changed much, he suddenly noticed his belly sticking out more while his arms and legs seemed thinner. Take Frank, a 76-year-old who was always lean in his younger years. Even though his diet hadn't changed much, he suddenly noticed his belly sticking out more while his arms and legs seemed thinner. At first, he blamed it on aging, but what he didn't realize was that his body was redistributing fat, storing more in his abdomen, while muscle mass in his limbs decreased. This isn't just an aesthetic issue. Excess belly fat in older men increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. Unlike fat stored elsewhere in the body, abdominal fat is more metabolically active, releasing inflammatory chemicals that affect blood pressure, brain health, and energy levels. The good news is, while gaining some belly fat is a natural part of aging, allowing it to grow unchecked can lead to serious health risks. Resistance training helps counteract muscle loss and keeps metabolism from slowing down too much. Eating more protein supports lean muscle mass, helping to maintain strength and reduce fat storage. Avoiding processed carbohydrates and added sugars helps regulate insulin levels, preventing further fat accumulation. If your midsection has been expanding despite eating and exercising the same way, it's not just your imagination, it's your body adapting to the natural hormonal shifts of aging. The mystery of growing ears. You may not notice it at first, but your ears are actually getting bigger as you age. Unlike muscles that shrink, or fat that redistributes, ears continue to grow well into old age. This happens because cartilage, the flexible tissue that makes up most of your outer ear, keeps growing throughout life. At the same time, gravity pulls the ears downward, stretching them over time and making them appear even larger. If you've ever looked at an old photograph and thought, "My ears didn't look this big before," you're not wrong. Studies show that ears grow by about 0.08 inches per decade, meaning that by the time a man reaches his 70s or 80s, his ears can be noticeably larger than they were in his youth. Growing ears aren't a sign of poor health, but they are one of those subtle changes that men don't expect. While you can't stop cartilage from growing, staying hydrated, eating collagen-boosting foods and protecting skin from excessive sun exposure can help slow the drooping effect. At the end of the day, growing ears are simply another marker of a life well lived, a physical reminder of the years of experience, wisdom, and stories you carry with you. These signs of aging may be subtle, but they tell a powerful story about how the body changes over time. In the next section, we'll explore how to adapt to these changes with smart lifestyle adjustments so that you can continue living a healthy, confident, and fulfilling life well into your golden years. Aging brings changes that are sometimes expected and sometimes surprising. Many men assume that they will notice only wrinkles and gray hair, but the reality is that every part of the body undergoes transformation, some more noticeable than others. These changes are not just about appearance. They can affect mobility, comfort, and even long-term health. The good news is that understanding these shifts allows men to adapt and maintain strength, confidence, and well-being as they age. One of the most common yet least discussed changes is the development of a distinct body odor, different from the usual sweat-related scent of youth. Even men who have maintained excellent hygiene their entire lives may notice that their shirts hold on to an unusual smell, one that doesn't completely disappear after washing. This is due to the skin producing a compound called nonenal, which increases after the age of 40 and becomes more pronounced in the later decades. Unlike regular body odor caused by bacteria, non-enal results from oxidative stress and changes in the skin's natural oils. This is why regular soap and deodorant don't always eliminate the scent. Non-enal is more likely to cling to fabrics, meaning that even freshly washed clothing can sometimes retain the smell. Some men only become aware of it when a family member or close friend mentions it. While it may be unsettling at first, it is simply a biological marker of aging, much like graying hair. The easiest way to manage it is by using body washes with green tea or persimmon extract, which help break down nonenal more effectively than standard soaps. Washing clothing with baking soda or vinegar can also help neutralize lingering scents in fabric. Another noticeable change is the shift in fat distribution, particularly the tendency for men to gain weight in the abdomen, even if they haven't changed their diet or exercise routine. This happens primarily due to testosterone decline, which leads to a decrease in muscle mass and a slowdown in metabolism. Unlike in younger years, when fat was more evenly distributed across the body, aging causes it to accumulate in the belly while the arms and legs appear slimmer. For some men, this belly fat feels different from regular weight gain. It's firmer, harder to lose, and often accompanied by increased bloating or discomfort after meals. This is because visceral fat, the kind that collects around internal organs, is different from the subcutaneous fat found in other areas. Visceral fat is more metabolically active, meaning it releases inflammatory compounds that contribute to high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and heart disease. The traditional approach of cutting calories and exercising more doesn't always work the same way for men over 60. Instead, the most effective strategy is to focus on protein intake, strength training, and reducing processed carbohydrates. Building muscle mass helps counteract the metabolic slowdown, while cutting back on refined sugars and starches helps prevent insulin spikes that encourage belly fat storage. Some men find that intermittent fasting or reducing evening carbohydrate intake makes a noticeable difference in how they feel and how their body processes fat. Beyond fat redistribution, another unexpected change is the gradual enlargement of the ears. Unlike muscles, which shrink with age, cartilage continues to grow throughout life. This means that as men reach their 60s and 70s, their ears may appear larger or droop slightly more than before. This is compounded by the fact that skin loses elasticity, making ears seem even longer. While this change has no negative impact on health, it can feel like a sudden transformation when looking at old photographs. Some men become self-conscious about their growing ears, assuming that they are alone in experiencing this change. In reality, it is one of the most universal signs of aging, seen across all backgrounds and body types. Protecting the skin from excessive sun exposure, staying hydrated, and ensuring adequate collagen intake can help minimize sagging over time. Changes in muscle tone and strength are another unavoidable part of aging. Many men feel that their grip isn't as firm, their legs feel weaker, or their endurance isn't what it used to be. This is a natural consequence of muscle loss, which can begin as early as the 40s but becomes more noticeable in the 60s and beyond. The reason behind this is not just reduced activity levels. Muscle fibers themselves shrink and recover more slowly after exertion. One of the best ways to counteract this is progressive resistance training, even in small amounts. Lifting light weights, using resistance bands, or doing bodyweight exercises like squats and push-ups helps maintain muscle density and prevent loss of mobility. Walking alone is not always enough to preserve muscle mass, which is why strength training becomes even more important with age. Another unexpected change that some men experience is a slight decrease in height. Over the years, the discs between the vertebrae and the spine lose moisture and compress slightly, leading to a loss of half an inch to an inch in height for many seniors. Poor posture can accelerate this process, making men appear even shorter than they actually are. This is why some older men notice that they are shorter than they were in their younger years, even if they haven't suffered from osteoporosis. While losing a small amount of height is normal, significant height loss or a hunched posture can be a sign of bone density loss, which increases the risk of fractures. Strength training, ensuring adequate calcium and vitamin D intake, and maintaining good posture can all help slow down spinal compression. Some men find that yoga or stretching exercises improve their posture, making them look taller and stand more confidently. Skin texture also changes over time, with some men noticing thinner, more fragile skin that bruises more easily. This is due to collagen loss and decreased oil production, which make the skin more prone to dryness and irritation. Hydration and proper skin care become increasingly important, with moisturizers containing hyaluronic acid or ceramides helping to maintain elasticity. Perhaps one of the most frustrating signs of aging for many men is the slower recovery from injuries, cuts, and bruises. A simple scratch that would have healed in a few days in younger years may now take weeks to disappear. This happens because cell regeneration slows down and circulation to the skin is not as efficient as before. Ensuring proper hydration, nutrient intake, and movement helps improve circulation and speeds up recovery. Hair changes also become more pronounced. While gray hair is expected, some men are surprised to see changes in the texture and thickness of their hair. Hair strands become finer, sometimes leading to a more sparse appearance, even in men who do not experience full baldness. Facial hair may also grow in unexpected places, such as the ears or nose, while thinning in areas like the mustache or beard. This happens because hormonal changes affect hair growth patterns, making it important to adjust grooming habits accordingly. Regular trimming, exfoliating the scalp, and using mild shampoos help maintain a healthy appearance. Some men also benefit from scalp massage or natural hair oils that improve blood circulation to hair follicles. All of these changes, from scent and body shape to muscle loss and skin texture, are natural parts of aging. Some happen so gradually that they go unnoticed for years, while others may seem like sudden shifts. Understanding these transformations allows men to adapt and take proactive steps to maintain strength, health, and confidence. Each of these physical changes tells a story of experience and wisdom, but they also serve as reminders to take care of the body in new ways. Adjusting habits to preserve muscle, maintain bone health, and support circulation helps men continue feeling strong, independent, and in control of their health well into their later years. Aging may bring unavoidable changes, but that doesn't mean men have to accept physical decline without taking action. The body adapts to new circumstances, and with the right adjustments, it is possible to maintain strength, confidence, and well-being well into old age. While some changes, such as increased belly fat, cartilage growth, or slower healing, are a natural part of life, they don't have to diminish overall health and quality of life. The key is knowing what's happening inside the body and making targeted lifestyle adjustments to counteract these shifts. One of the most noticeable changes for older men is the decline in muscle mass and strength. Sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle tissue, begins as early as the 40s but becomes more pronounced after 60. Without intervention, it can lead to reduced mobility, balance issues, and a greater risk of falls. Many men find that tasks that were once effortless, carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or even getting up from a chair, become more challenging over time. Strength training is the most effective way to preserve and even rebuild lost muscle mass. Unlike cardiovascular exercises like walking or swimming, which primarily improve endurance, resistance exercises such as bodyweight squats, light weightlifting, or resistance band workouts directly counteract muscle loss. Even lifting household objects, gardening, or regularly performing functional movements can make a significant difference. Studies show that men in their 70s and 80s who begin strength training can regain muscle mass and improve overall stability. For men who have never engaged in weight training, starting with simple exercises such as chair squats, wall push-ups, or standing heel raises can help build a foundation of strength. Some find that joining a senior-friendly exercise class makes it easier to stay motivated and maintain consistency. Alongside muscle loss, joint stiffness and reduced flexibility become common complaints. Many men find that their hips, knees, and shoulders feel tighter than before, making movement less fluid. This happens because cartilage naturally thins with age, reducing the cushioning between joints. Stretching and mobility exercises are crucial for keeping joints lubricated and reducing stiffness. Activities such as yoga, tai chi, and dynamic stretching routines help improve flexibility, posture, and balance. Gentle movements that encourage full range of motion, such as rotating the shoulders, stretching the hamstrings, or doing ankle circles, can make daily activities like bending, reaching, and walking more comfortable. Many men also experience changes in balance and coordination, leading to an increased risk of falls. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury among seniors, but balance exercises can significantly reduce the likelihood of accidents. Simple practices like standing on one foot while brushing teeth, walking heel to toe along a straight line, or practicing gentle knee bends strengthen stabilizing muscles and improve coordination. Weight gain, particularly around the abdomen, becomes a frustrating challenge for many older men. Even those who maintain the same diet and exercise routine may notice that their waistline expands while their arms and legs appear thinner. This happens because of hormonal shifts, including decreased testosterone levels, which influence how fat is stored in the body. One of the best strategies to combat belly fat and maintain a healthy metabolism is focusing on protein intake and dietary adjustments. Many seniors unknowingly consume less protein than their bodies need, which accelerates muscle loss and slows metabolism. Incorporating lean proteins such as eggs, chicken, fish, legumes, and Greek yogurt helps support muscle repair and maintain strength. Beyond protein, managing carbohydrate intake plays a significant role in preventing excess fat storage. Processed sugars and refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, pasta, and sugary snacks, cause spikes in insulin, which encourages fat storage, particularly in the belly. Switching to whole grains, fiber-rich vegetables, and healthy fats, like nuts and avocados, stabilizes blood sugar levels and helps prevent unnecessary weight gain. Testosterone naturally declines with age, which can contribute to reduced energy levels, mood changes, and a slower metabolism. While some men explore testosterone replacement therapy, others prefer to boost their levels naturally through nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle changes. Weight training, high-protein diets, adequate sleep, and stress management all play a role in keeping hormone levels stable. Skin changes, including thinner, drier, and more fragile skin, become more noticeable over time. Many men find that small cuts take longer to heal, bruises appear more easily, and wrinkles deepen. This is due to collagen loss and reduced oil production, which affects skin elasticity and moisture retention. One of the best ways to slow down skin aging is to focus on hydration and nutrition. Drinking enough water, using a daily moisturizer with hyaluronic acid, and consuming foods rich in collagen-boosting nutrients such as bone broth, citrus fruits, and leafy greens can help preserve skin strength and elasticity. For those noticing increased sensitivity to sunlight, using a broad-spectrum sunscreen can prevent further skin damage and reduce the risk of age spots and dryness. Sun protection is essential not only for preventing wrinkles, but also for reducing the risk of skin cancer, which is more common in older men. Beyond physical changes, many older men struggle with motivation, energy, and mood fluctuations. Some feel less driven to engage in hobbies, while others experience mild depression or social withdrawal. These feelings can stem from hormonal shifts, reduced physical activity, or a lack of purpose after retirement. One of the most effective ways to maintain mental and emotional well-being is to stay socially connected and engaged in fulfilling activities. Studies show that men who maintain strong social connections, pursue new hobbies, and continue learning experience slower cognitive decline and better overall happiness. Simple actions such as joining a local club, volunteering, reading, or learning a new skill can provide a sense of purpose and intellectual stimulation. Engaging in regular conversations, even through phone calls or video chats, helps maintain mental sharpness and reduces the risk of loneliness-related health issues. For those struggling with energy levels or motivation, adjusting daily habits can improve mood and overall vitality. Establishing a consistent sleep routine, getting morning sunlight, and engaging in light movement first thing in the morning can naturally boost alertness and motivation. As men age, the body sends subtle signals about what it needs, and paying attention to these cues makes it possible to age with strength, confidence, and independence. From managing muscle loss and maintaining a healthy weight to protecting skin and boosting energy, small deliberate actions make a huge impact over time. By taking a proactive approach to physical health, nutrition, and emotional well-being, it is possible to continue thriving well into old age. Aging is not about losing ability, it's about adapting and making choices that support long-term vitality. Aging well is not about trying to reverse time. It's about understanding how the body changes and making the right choices to stay strong, sharp, and independent. Small, consistent habits have a profound impact on how men feel as they grow older. While some changes like muscle loss or skin thinning are inevitable, the way the body responds to aging is largely determined by daily lifestyle choices. The key to maintaining a high quality of life isn't about drastic transformations or complicated routines. It's about simple, sustainable habits that support the body's natural processes, keep the mind engaged, and foster emotional well-being. These small changes, practiced consistently, help men remain active, confident, and full of energy well into their later years. One of the most important foundations for long-term health is establishing a strong morning routine. How the day begins sets the tone for energy, focus, and motivation. Many older men find that stiffness, fatigue, or brain fog in the morning can make it difficult to start the day with enthusiasm. The simplest way to combat this is through gentle movement and sunlight exposure within the first hour of waking. A short morning stretch, deep breathing, and walking outside for 10 minutes help regulate circadian rhythms, boost alertness, and improve mood. Staying hydrated is another critical habit that many seniors overlook. As people age, the body's natural thirst response diminishes, leading to unintentional dehydration. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, muscle cramps, and digestive discomfort. Drinking a full glass of water upon waking helps kickstart metabolism, flush out toxins, and keep joints lubricated. Beyond hydration, nutrition plays a fundamental role in longevity. One of the biggest mistakes men make as they age is not consuming enough protein, which accelerates muscle loss, weakens bones, and slows metabolism. Unlike younger adults, seniors require more protein per pound of body weight to maintain muscle strength and prevent frailty. Each meal should contain a quality protein source such as eggs, lean meats, fish, dairy, or plant-based proteins like beans and nuts. Pairing protein with fiber-rich vegetables, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates ensures steady energy levels, stable blood sugar, and better digestion. Beyond food choices, meal timing matters. Many older men find that eating earlier in the evening helps with digestion and sleep quality. Heavy meals close to bedtime can cause acid reflux, discomfort, and restless sleep, while lighter dinners focused on lean proteins, vegetables, and healthy fats allow the body to digest efficiently and prepare for deep rest. Maintaining mobility and flexibility is another non-negotiable habit for aging well. Regular movement isn't just about staying fit, it's about preserving independence. Mobility training ensures that walking, bending, and daily tasks remain effortless, reducing the risk of falls or injuries. A simple daily mobility routine that includes neck stretches, shoulder rotations, hip openers, and ankle circles can help prevent stiffness and improve posture. Strength exercises, even in small amounts, help maintain balance, protect bones, and support the joints. Many men assume that cardio exercise is the most important factor for heart health, but research shows that strength training is equally, if not more, important for seniors. Lifting light weights, using resistance bands, or even performing bodyweight exercises like squats and push-ups helps increase bone density, improve metabolic function, and enhance overall strength. Consistency is key. Even 15 to 20 minutes of activity daily can make a noticeable difference in how the body feels and moves. Simple changes, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator or standing up and stretching every hour, help keep the body engaged and resilient. Beyond physical activity, mental fitness is equally crucial. Many men focus on maintaining physical strength but neglect cognitive stimulation, which plays a major role in preventing memory loss and mental decline. Keeping the brain active doesn't require complex puzzles or hours of study. Engaging in meaningful conversations, reading books, learning new skills, or practicing hobbies all contribute to mental agility. Socializing, even in small doses, strengthens brain function, reduces stress, and boosts emotional well-being. For those who enjoy structured activities, playing chess, doing crossword puzzles, or learning a new language are excellent ways to challenge the mind and strengthen neural connections. Listening to music, playing an instrument, or even writing down thoughts and reflections helps keep the brain engaged and stimulated. Perhaps one of the most overlooked but essential aspects of aging well is quality sleep. Many older men find that they wake up frequently at night, struggle to fall asleep, or feel unrested even after a full night in bed. This is often due to changes in melatonin production, reduced physical activity, or inconsistent sleep schedules. Creating a structured nighttime routine helps regulate the body's internal clock. Avoiding bright screens before bed, keeping the bedroom cool and dark, and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule improve both sleep quality and overall recovery. Drinking chamomile tea, using lavender essential oils, or practicing deep breathing exercises can naturally promote relaxation and prepare the body for rest. Stress management plays a vital role in maintaining overall health and emotional well-being. Many men experience increased stress in older age due to health concerns, financial pressures, or changing family dynamics. Chronic stress accelerates inflammation, weakens the immune system, and contributes to cardiovascular issues. Daily habits, such as meditation, prayer, journaling, or simply taking deep breaths help reduce cortisol levels and promote a sense of calm. Spending time in nature, engaging in hobbies, or practicing gratitude can shift the focus from worry to appreciation, improving both mental outlook and emotional resilience. Building a support network is also crucial. Whether it's reconnecting with old friends, joining a community group, or having regular phone calls with family, maintaining strong relationships leads to greater emotional satisfaction and a longer lifespan. As men age, they often find themselves reflecting on their lives, their accomplishments, and their future. While the body changes, the mindset toward aging determines how fulfilling and enjoyable these years will be. Those who embrace life with curiosity, humor, and a willingness to adapt tend to experience less stress, greater happiness, and a deeper sense of purpose. Every stage of life offers new opportunities for growth, learning, and connection. Aging is not about losing vitality, it's about discovering new ways to thrive. The habits developed today determine how the body will function tomorrow. With consistent, mindful choices, it's possible to remain active, sharp, and engaged for decades to come. By focusing on movement, nutrition, mental engagement, rest, and social connection, men can navigate aging with strength, confidence, and independence. The journey of aging is not one of decline, but one of evolution, a chance to continue living fully with wisdom, resilience, and a renewed appreciation for every moment ahead.